If you're here, you already know it's not by accident. You were led here. You're here to decode something vital, a cosmic code that's been deliberately hidden from you. Now look, this isn't just another explainer. Think of this as an activation key. A key to a power you were born with, a power they've worked tirelessly to suppress, and a power that is right now waking up all over this planet. So you need to lock in.
And let's get one thing straight, right from the jump. This knowledge, it's not for everybody. It's not for the masses who are happy being asleep. Bobby Hemmit said it best. This is for the remnant, the few, the ones who feel that deep, burning hunger for something more than the official story. The ones who know deep in their bones that there is so much more to this reality. If you're watching this, it's because a part of you is already awake. It's seeking confirmation. Well, here it is.
All right, so here's the map for our journey. First, we're going to establish your cosmic connection, your real origin story. Then, we're going to expose exactly why you've been systematically labeled an enemy of the state. After that, we dive deep into the source of your power, the God particle, melanin. From there, we reclaim magic as the lost science of our ancestors. And finally, we get to the destination, the Great Awakening, and your path to reclaiming your godhood.
Okay, let's start at the very foundation of it all, the cosmic connection. See, before you can even begin to understand the war being waged against you, you have to remember who you are. Your very existence is a cosmic event. You operate on planes of reality this system has spent centuries trying to make you forget. Now, this is the fundamental truth they worked to erase. You're not just this physical body you're walking around in. That's your lower self. You have a higher self, a divine twin, that's been dormant in what the ancients called the underworld. And no, that's not a place of fire and brimstone. It's a dimension of pure, raw power. And right now, a gateway that was sealed for eons has just reopened. Your higher self is stirring, and it's ready to connect with you again.
Let's go even deeper. Your very makeup, the stuff in your DNA, it's not from here. You are literally carrying extraterrestrial particles inside you that existed before this planet was even formed. You know when the ancient texts talk about those slain before the foundation of the earth? They're talking about you. It's a code. It's a message about a cosmic people who were here before this reality was even built. Your biology itself is a star map. It's your direct line to the cosmos.
And that cosmic connection, that starseed DNA we just talked about, that is exactly why the system sees you as a threat to its very existence. So now let's look at the weapons they use in this war, a war fought not on some battlefield, but for the territory inside your own mind.
You have to understand this distinction because they have deliberately blurred the lines. They give you education, but it's really just programming. It's designed to fill your head with external data, to create confusion, to make you dependent on their systems. But knowledge, well, knowledge is what you are. It's your inner wisdom, your ancestral memory, your direct line to the universe. Education is a tool of control. Knowledge is the key to setting yourself free. Don't ever get them twisted.
And make no mistake, this is an active, ongoing attack. As Azazel Bey laid out, this isn't just about bad schools or biased news. They are using technology, electronically transmitting messages directly into your species' mind pattern. And what's the goal? To keep you docile, to keep you distracted and entertained while their whole agenda just moves right along. It is a technological pacification program. It's designed to shut down your divine power before you even know you have it.
And you know they love to hide the truth right out in the open. They literally tell you what they're afraid of, like Bobby Hemmit pointed out when they put out a movie called Enemy of the State and they cast a melanated man in the lead role. That's not a coincidence. It's a public ritual. It's a coded message telling anybody with eyes to see that the conscious, aware, melanated person is the #1 threat to their entire system. They are broadcasting your power level to the whole world.
But why? Why are you such a threat? What is it about your very being that terrifies them so much? It's time to get to the heart of it all, the source code, the God particle, your inner technology. Let's talk about melanin.
So first things first, forget everything they taught you in biology class. Melanin is not just a pigment. It is a cosmic substance. Dr. Delbert Blair called it an adaptogen, a master molecule that allows you to adapt. To what? To everything. It's the master key that opens the door between this physical world and the higher spiritual dimensions. It's the night worker, the substance that does its work in the darkness, in the unseen realms, connecting you to the very fabric of the cosmos. This right here is the power they are so desperate to control. Your melanin isn't static. It's always changing, always transmuting. It's like a living antenna, adapting to any frequency, to light and to darkness. Dr. Blair even said it gives you the biological ability to adapt to any planet under a sun. Now let that sink in for a second. Your body is a literal starship. Is it any wonder then that this is the single most envied substance on this planet? They don't have it, and they are terrified of the power it gives you.
And where's the command center for all this incredible inner tech? Your pineal gland. And guess how big this master gland is? It's the size of a single grain of corn. That's it. An organ that small, but so infinitely powerful that it acts as the CPU for your entire spiritual system. It's the physical anchor for your cosmic consciousness. And yeah, it is under constant attack from the chemicals in the water and the food for that exact reason, because they know its power.
So, you have the cosmic hardware, you have the God particle. The big question is, how do you use it? This is where we shift from theory to practice. This is where we reclaim magic, not as some fairy tale or superstition, but as the advanced ancestral science that it really is.
Listen, this is one of the most freeing truths you will ever hear. Forget all the complicated, rigid rituals you've seen in movies or read about in old books. Bobby Hemmit made it plain. The most powerful magic, the most effective rituals come directly from you. And why is that? Because when an idea for a ritual just pops into your head, it's not a random thought. It's a download. It's your own higher self, your divine twin communicating with you, giving you the exact spiritual tech you need for that exact moment. Your intuition is your instruction manual. Okay, so let's walk through a simple, practical technique from Azazel Bay. This is about taking conscious control of your own frequency. First, just find your center. Quiet your mind. Take a deep breath. Now, visualize. You can picture an ancient symbol of power, like the circle with the dot in the middle, or you can just visualize a protective bubble of vibrant sky blue light all around you. From this centered, protected space, you can now consciously send out a message from your higher self, a message of protection, a command to change your reality, a communication to another plane. This isn't make-believe, this is science.
And I need to be perfectly clear about how urgent this is. The time for debating is over. The time for just thinking about this stuff is over. The systems of the old world are visibly crumbling all around us. The normal ways of doing things are failing. As Bobby Hemmit said, this is the time to use magic. Right now, it's the only real power, the only true science that can get you through the chaos of this great transition. It's your #1 tool for survival and for your evolution. Which brings us to the final destination, the grand finale of everything we've uncovered, the cosmic connection, the inner technology, the reclaimed science. What's it all for? Where does it all lead? It leads right here, to the Great Awakening, to the path of becoming gods, to you realizing your ultimate potential.
This is it. This is the moment in the grand cosmic cycle that all of history has been building towards. Your higher selves, those divine parts of you that were forced to go dormant, are now being unleashed. The gateway is wide open. They're not waiting anymore. They are actively reaching out, ready to merge with your lower self right here on this plane. This reunion, this is the path back to what you were before the fall. This is the process of you becoming whole again. This is you becoming a god.
And so, we end it all with the only question that actually matters. Look, the purpose of this information was never just to entertain you or give you something cool to think about. The purpose was to hand you the keys to your own divinity so that you can become a conscious creator of your own reality. And so the final question, the one Bobby Hemmit throws down like a challenge, isn't, is this stuff real? The only question is for you, right here, right now, what the fuck are you going to do with all this information you just learned?